So I'm just getting home from my first day in the building. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm so tired, but overall it was a good day. Happy Monday. Let me start there. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, March 1st. Today was my first day actually in the school building on this student teaching journey. This was the day that the teachers and faculty and staff and everybody had to be back in the building in preparation for the students to come back in a few weeks. So I definitely have to recondition my body to get up this early again. And also to stay woke throughout the day, to stay energized, because I definitely felt like I was dragging toward the end of the day. I'm tired, y'all. I am tired. I'm sleepy. I don't feel like cooking, so I grabbed some food for my family. And I'm getting ready to put my PJs on. It is 4:45. I'm done for the evening. Let's see. One thing that I did learn today is, if you saw last week's video, I was venting a little bit about why some districts are choosing to bring their kids back, bring their students back at the end of the school year with just a couple of months left in the school year. Even though I am an advocate for students being in school, I do believe wholeheartedly that students belong in school. I think they are more successful in the building. I understand there are concerns, though. I understand teachers' concerns about their safety. I get all of that. But in just thinking about the well-being of the student and their academic success, I think they're more successful in the building. And so I just don't get, and I don't understand school politics and stuff yet. I'm new to all of this. But I just was not understanding why some districts are choosing to disrupt their learning when they've been virtual this whole school year. And now they're going to disrupt their learning and bring them back with 2 months left. 2 months left. So what I learned today is that all those decisions are made at the state level. And yeah, our governor, yes, has made some questionable decisions regarding testing between the governor and the State Board of Education, or whomever. They have made some decisions. They have their own agenda about state testing. And that's why these kids are getting ready to have their learning disrupted with 2 months left in the school year. So, all right, I'm just going to roll with it. Like I said, I'm going to stay in my lane and I'm going to roll with it. I think that's really all that I have to share with you on this beautiful Monday. It is gorgeous outside. The sun is out. I wish I could get out in it and go for a walk, but I just have this much energy. So I don't know that I'll have much more to share tomorrow. So I think I'll check back in with you on Wednesday and let you know how it's going for me. So thanks for joining me on this journey. Stay tuned and I'll be back. Hey everybody, what's going on? I realized just now that it has been several days since I have picked up the camera. I think it was Monday. Girl, today is Saturday. This has been kind of a challenging week for me. So it is definitely going to be shy and short on student teaching content. First of all, I had to get used to being gone, all day. And there are some days that we do asynchronous learning, so we don't have to report to the building every single day, Monday through Friday. So that's a blessing. There will be some days that we can still work from home, so that's good. But anyway, one of my challenges this week is that I realized that I have not specifically asked for what I need as a student teacher. And I have just struggled with finding lesson plans and activities and just a template. I have struggled with a template. And I realized this week that I never asked for a template. Like I never articulated that that's what I needed to feel successful. And so I'm halfway through my student teaching. Like I'm probably more than halfway through, especially when you count that it's about to be spring break. And so that's a week of learning that won't happen. But anyway, so that it just having some revelations this week on some things just kind of made for a challenging week. I think I got over it. I think that I have established a strategy going forward for my remaining weeks of student teaching. So I think I'll be okay. But like I said, it's been a little bit of a struggle for me. So yeah, that's why I ain't picked up the camera since Monday. But anyway, so I thought I would share with you, since I was out and about, what I'm doing. I saw a picture, one of the YouTubers that I follow for like home decor and menu planning and, you know, just homebody stuff, because I am at heart very much a homebody. I would not call myself a traditional homemaker in the sense that I don't desire to be a stay-at-home wife or mom necessarily. In the traditional sense, I don't desire that for myself in the traditional sense, but I do enjoy making a home for my family. And I enjoy, as you probably have seen if you've watched any of my other videos with the grocery hauls and meal ideas and stuff like that, that's just a little snippet of what I love to do that I thought I would share on this channel. But anyway, so one of my favorite YouTubers is, her name is My Life Full of Hope is the name of her YouTube channel. And she posted a picture of her coffee station. And it just really inspired me to make some changes with my coffee station. I've been wanting to just kind of add some decor to that area for a while and just never laid out the time to do it. So I thought that would be a fun project. And also, you may know this if you've watched any of my other videos. We will have been in our home for a year come April. So this is still a very much a new home for us. We moved at the beginning of the pandemic and never got a chance to do everything that we wanted to do in all of the rooms in our house. And I know that's going to take a while. We will probably just kind of move slowly and take one room at a time and just kind of make it a fun thing that we can do together. But yeah, so that's going to be some fun content that I may be able to share with you going forward, is how I am decorating our new home. And we already feel like it's ours. Like, you know, that didn't take long. Once we got into the space and got settled, I have joked around with my husband that the previous owners, they didn't know at the time that they were building that home for us. In the long run, they built it for themselves, of course, in the temporary, but they had no idea that they were building that home for us when they built it. Because I just feel like it's the perfect home for us. Like it spoke to me when I saw it. And we all feel so incredibly grateful that we were blessed to find a home that fits all of our needs. So yeah, that'll be some fun content to share going forward for decorating and making a home. So anyway, dang, what was the point of what I was saying? I'd be so long-winded sometimes. My Life Full of Hope, she posted, okay, that's what I was saying. My Life Full of Hope posted this picture of her coffee station, and it inspired me. So I'm at Hobby Lobby, and I found a couple of things for that little area of my kitchen that I want to share with you now. And I'll show you some pictures when I get home, or I'll show you some footage. My kitchen kind of falls under that category of the farmhouse. What was the name of that trend? I think farmhouse was the name of that trend that was real popular within these last few years. Just kind of that farmhouse feel where the finishes are distressed, and there's some wood elements, there's some metal elements, there's some, you know what I'm talking about, the farmhouse feel. So that's the vibe that my kitchen has. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the whole farmhouse trend. I only like it because it is so similar to a vibe that I do love, which is boho. I love a boho look. I am so here for a boho look. And it has some of those same elements, especially with the wood and maybe the metals. And but for me, a huge element of boho is the greenery, the live plants, and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to transition this farmhouse vibe over to a more boho vibe, and I hope that I can pull it off. So just for an example, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so over by my coffee station, my Wi-Fi extender, I think that's what it's called, the Wi-Fi extender, kind of sits near my Keurig. There's really no other place that I can put it, at least not that I can think of right now. And so I've always wanted to kind of camouflage it, and so I purchased this tiered stand. That I think might work. I think that might work. And I can place little decorative items on each of the levels, on each of the tiers. I may be able to find a cute little sugar bowl, and just whatever else will be kind of coffee station-ish to decorate it. But up on top, what I want to do is I want to have a coffee mug sitting on top with some greenery sticking out of it. I thought that would be really, really cute. I found this little sprig of, I think it said sage, just faux sage, that I think I'll be able to stick in a coffee mug, like a little decorative coffee mug, or one of those coffee mugs that has like a cute little sassy saying on it, and stick that right on top, and that'll be the top layer. And I think it will perfectly camouflage the area that I'm trying to camouflage. So yeah, I think that's gonna be real cute. I've been on the hunt now for cute little signs that, say something about coffee, that I can hang in that area. So I think I found a couple on Amazon, and I'll post a picture of those here so you can see what those look like. So anyway, stay tuned for progress pics. All right, see you in a bit. I scored at where am I at? Ross and Marshall's. I did find this fruit stand, this little two-tiered fruit bowl that I think will just go really well up against the tiered stand that I just got from Hobby Lobby. So I think this is so cute. And y'all, my current fruit bowl situation is just a raggedy plastic white bowl that my husband dogs me for. He is always riding me about that fruit bowl. So I think this might work. So that was at Ross. So then in Marshall's, I'm super excited about what I found. This cute little sugar bowl that I'm hoping I can sit on that bottom tier of the tray. If that looks a little bit too farmhouse-ish for me, I also found this little cute piece. This little cute piece. On what I've seen in a lot of coffee stations that have inspired me is they'll have like little sweet treats somewhere nearby, either on the stand or maybe in a drawer, or maybe I don't know, just some kind of way situated next to the coffee so that you can enjoy a sweet treat with your coffee. So you know how Marshall's always has these really, I don't want to say exotic, but really different, these really different items in their little food section. And so this says these are toasted almond cookie straws. So I thought that might be good to have next to the coffee station. And then these are just coconut macaroons. What I found to put these in is this cute little jar that has this chalk label. Now, here I go. This is probably farmhouse too, ain't it? Why do I gravitate toward this stuff? Do y'all think this is too farmhouse-ish? I just thought this was so cute because you can put your little snacks in this little mason jar, and then you can write, it comes with the chalk, and you can write whatever it is on there. So I thought that would look cute on the tray. Is that too farmhouse-ish? I don't know. I think I'm gonna like it. So I'm not gonna put myself in a box or label myself any certain way in terms of my style, my home decor style. I do know that I love boho, but it looks like I kind of gravitate toward farmhouse as well. So I think this is gonna be cute though. And then the last thing that I got out of Marshall's was this little black mug that just says coffee, and it was only $3.99. So for the price, I thought I would try it and see if it works. So yeah, I came up on some good finds. I'm glad I stopped in there. So in the next clip, like I said, I will just kind of give you some footage of what the current coffee station is looking like in my kitchen, and show you my progress as I add these items to it. And then I'll let you know which sugar bowl situation is going to work better. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, and we are back, and here's what my current coffee station situation looks like. It is not very attractive, you guys. This long counter in my kitchen just kind of becomes the landing place for mail and masks and just whatever. And so I really want to, I don't know, just make this place a little bit more appealing and dress it up a little bit more. Here's my pitiful looking fruit bowl that I was telling you guys about. That this is the reason why I needed one, because this is just a poor substitute. But so this is what I'm working with. Let's see if we can make this look a little bit better. And here is the infamous Wi-Fi extender that I really would like to camouflage. This is my vitamin C powder that I use every single day in my tea. I put 1/4 of a scoop of that in this tea, and I just love it. I love this combination. So I'm gonna see if I can put that into a better container, something that's a little bit more presentable, and put it on the tiered tray as well. So here's the tiered tray that I showed you yesterday. I wanted to see what this little sugar container would look like on it. This is what I'm thinking about putting my my vitamin C powder in. We'll see how it looks. There's the fruit bowl, and then I actually went and got some fruit to put in it. And then here's some items that I pulled out from last year. I figured I may as well go ahead and put out my Easter decorations. Just a few. I won't overdo it, but and then that's the little container, the little chalk sign container that I'm gonna put those treats in. And then I did pick these up from the Target, what do they call it? The Target Dollar Spot or something. I picked these up maybe a week ago. So I figure while I'm waiting on my coffee signs to come in, I can see how these look up there above the Keurig. And then I don't quite know what I'm gonna do with these stands yet. I may place these in the dining room. We'll see. I'll figure that out. But anyway, this is what I'm working with. So let me show you what it all looks like after it comes together. Okay, you guys, so here is the finished product. I am really liking the way that it turned out. I wish it would stay this neat and clean, but child, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. So anyway, here's what the tiered tray looks like. Starting from the bottom here, I ended up going with the coconut macaroons in the little treat jar. And then here's one of the little decorative items that I got from Target from last year for Easter. So I thought that would look cute there. Okay, so the battle of the sugar bowls, y'all. So I decided to go with this little sugar bowl. It just looked better in the space. It didn't look as bulky. So yeah, this one just looked a little bit too bulky in the space. And so I'm gonna take that back to the store, get my $10 back. But I really like this little dainty sugar jar, and I like that little spoon because I measure out my sugar. I don't just pour it in my tea or my coffee. I like to measure it out and be very specific about my sugar intake. So I think that's why I love this little jar, because it has the spoon. But my husband, he was like, yeah, that's cute, but he really wanted me to keep this little old school sugar container. So I compromised. That's what we have to do, right? I compromise, and I'm just going to have both. I think it's fine. He gave me the great idea, though, to put a little chalk sign on it. So I thought that was a great idea he had, great compromise. And then I put my vitamin C powder in this little container, and because I got the idea from him, I also added a little chalk sign to it. So it just kind of pulls everything together, I think. And then I added this candle right here. I just found this upstairs in my stash, but it looks like a little chalk sign on the label. So I thought it would look good in the space. So then there's my little friend. There's my little bunny rabbit for Easter. And then here is the mug idea that I was telling you about. And then here are the two little wreaths that I got from the Target dollar spot a couple of weeks ago. So until my coffee signs come in, I think that'll look great there for Easter. And then after Easter is over, I'll swap it out for the coffee signs. So then here's the little fruit bowl. Here's how that turned out. So I think that looks good in the space also. Even though this is not the prettiest thing to have Kleenex and hand sanitizer right here on the counter, this is practical for us. We use it. And so even though it's not pretty, I'm going to keep it here. My husband did have a great idea to purchase one of those little decorative tissue box covers. So until I do that, I just put this little "He Has Risen" sign in front of it. So, like I said, I think it turned out well. I really like it. And here's what I ended up doing with those other tiered trays. Get over here, the light is a little bit better. So for now, I just stuck it on the kitchen table as kind of a centerpiece on the kitchen table. So I put this little nest, this little bird's nest, Easter nest, I don't know what to call it, with the eggs inside. I put that on top. And then there's him friend. There's the bunny's other friend sitting on the bottom there. So I think it looks cute in here for now. And then I'll put this one, because remember I had two. I'll probably put this one just on the dining room table. So that's what I ended up doing with these other two stands. Thanks for joining me again for another week in my life as a student teacher, even though I really didn't have much student teaching content this week. I got to share with you one of the ways that I kind of distract myself when I am a little bit overwhelmed or overwhelmed. That's the word we're going to use. But I find a project and I get excited about doing something new and different and cute. And so this is how I distracted myself this week. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this kind of content, I invite you to subscribe. And I will see you next week.